In this video, I'll be answering a question submitted by Julia, who asks, can you talk about VPNs? Hey Julia, thanks for watching and thanks for asking your question. You guys probably already know that the letters VPN stand for Virtual Private Network, but what does that actually mean? You probably know that companies use them all the time. What do they use them for? Do regular people need them? And if so, why? I'll be answering all of these questions and more in just a moment. Welcome to Hey Ivan, a channel where you can ask tech questions. Drop a question in the comments and I'll give you an answer. And if you find value in this video, click like and maybe share it with someone else. If you like the video, like the video. Thanks. I'm including chapter links so you can jump directly to the section you want. Before we can define what a virtual private network is, let's start by defining what a network is. Many of you watching this video are already using a network. A network's a collection of multiple computers or devices that share resources with each other. Those resources are often things like printers and hard drive space. But most people think of networks as what you use to share internet access across multiple devices. So if you have a modem and a router, or a wireless router that broadcasts a Wi-Fi signal throughout your home, you have a network. For most of us, our network is the same thing as a private network. Your router has a public network address, and then it creates and manages its own collection of internal network addresses to keep track of requests from all of your devices. These private networks are also called local area networks, or LANs. Let's say you connect to a Wi-Fi network at home. When you leave home and go to Starbucks and connect to Wi-Fi there, you've left your home network and are no longer accessing it. And then when you leave Starbucks and head to work, you no longer have access to the Starbucks network. In general, when you leave a network and connect somewhere else, you tend to not have access to the resources on the network you left behind. A VPN allows you to be in one place and make a virtual connection to another network from a distance. Companies use VPNs to extend their private networks across the public internet to trusted devices in a secure way. When you connect to a company VPN, your device can behave as though it were directly connected to the company's network. In other words, you could work with the company's data as if your device were in the office. You might have access to a private intranet site, or edit documents stored on a company's server, or even send documents to print. Companies typically encrypt their VPN traffic, so when your device connects to the VPN from a Starbucks network, your computer acts like it's in the office and is shielded from others who might also be on the Starbucks Wi-Fi with you. When you browse the internet, the websites you visit will think that you are browsing from your office and not from the Starbucks. For example, a few years ago, I was at a hotel in Tokyo and connected to my company's VPN. After I did that, Google Maps thought that I was in LA and showed me a map of the Los Angeles area, where my company's VPN was, rather than where I was in Tokyo. There are some trade-offs to network performance when using a VPN. Let's say that you're in a different country, like Japan, and you go to Google. When you're not on your VPN, your computer in Tokyo asks for the Tokyo version of the Google website directly, and the results come back right away. However, if you are connected to a VPN in Los Angeles, then your request for Google's website travels from your computer in Tokyo to Los Angeles. The request goes out from Los Angeles for Google. Google comes back to Los Angeles, and then that result comes back to your computer in Tokyo. That detour through Los Angeles translates into some amount of delay. Depending on what you're doing, the speed of the internet where your VPN is, and the speed of the internet where you are, that lag can be significant. Many companies need VPNs to allow their employees to conduct important work from wherever they happen to be. But do you need one? If you make a regular habit of connecting to public Wi-Fi networks like at coffee shops, hotels, and on airplanes, then I think you do. In general, I avoid connecting to public networks as a rule. Connecting to a network is an expression of trust. It's kind of like visiting someone else's home. When your device is on a network, the owner of the network is in a position to manage how your traffic gets delivered. They're sitting between you and the internet, which could be bad if the network owner wanted to take advantage. Additionally, if your device prompts you to install a certificate when you connect, that's kind of like the owner of the house asking you to take off your shoes before you come inside. You could be granting extra privileges to the network owner when it comes to handling your network traffic, and they could potentially stomp all over your feet with their steel-toed boots. So when possible, don't connect to public Wi-Fi networks. Instead, consider using the hotspot feature on your smartphone or tablet and bring your own internet wherever you go. However, if you do need to connect to the internet, using a VPN is a good way to reduce risk. And while it's possible to create your own VPN on your home network, it's not something that most of us will find easy to do. Not to mention that running a VPN server also comes with its own risks. It's far easier to purchase an inexpensive subscription to a VPN service provider like NordVPN, ExpressVPN, or Encrypt.me. There are a ton of providers out there along with a bunch of customer reviews. Let me know if you'd like me to try a few of them out and report report back on my experience. Hey Julia, how did I do? Did I answer your question? Let me know in the comments. If you guys liked the video, like the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.